And this is our situation. The Philippines has targeted drying operation, which is using about, or rather losing about 4.5%. This is representing 50% of the production losses, post-production losses in the Philippines. If you look at the implication, it means also that this is equivalent to 629,000 metric tons of milled rice, equivalent to about 12 days supply of rice in the entire country for drying alone. The rest of the losses are reflective of the basic operation, post-harvest also, storage, milling, threshing, and handling. The Secretary, as the first ever Secretary who has invested a lot on infrastructure for post-harvest, did this analogy. The drying method are of three types: the highway drying and other means. Other means are those that lay down mats on the ground that uses our highways, and that represents about 50% of the drying methods being used in the country. The multi-purpose drying pavement represents about 45%. And the mechanical dryer is only about 5%. And this has become the, so to speak, the Bible of how we plan out and strategize post-harvest master plans. Now, looking at the climatic conditions in the country, we have divided the rice production area into two groups according to their climate. The first group is those groups that has no dry season, and there's a continuous rainfall year-round. And a type 4 in our climatic coronas classification, rainfall is distributed throughout the year. That's the group 1. And there are about 22 provinces in the Philippines that are classified under these. For group 2, we have those that have pronounced wet season and dry season. Incidentally, nowadays, in the climate change, this is even changing as well. And type 3, no distinct wet or dry season. What you see on your right are the technologies on various locations. So let me go through. This is the group 1 on your left, the matrix, showing you the distribution or the investment of the government in mechanical drying. Group 1 provinces were deployed with 2,713 dryers, and the group 2 provinces, which is most numerous, the 9,428 units of mechanical dryers. How does this impact to our rice production program? This day, 2009, we're supposed to attain a 3.5% reduction, meaning from 4.5 we reach now to 3.5, and this requires us to have delivered about 5,000 mechanical dryers, which would estimate to save us about 3 million metric tons, or rather 3 billion metric tons, cumulatively from 2007 to 2009. When we reach year 2011, that should reach about 9 billion. And that would require us about 17,583 mechanical dryers. Impact to rice farmers' income. Our deployment is on the basis of what we call Irrigators Association, and this association members are owners, or rather the people that till the land, and we calculate that around 100 pesos, Philippine pesos, should be reached at that point in time. When we reach 2011, there will be 30 million rather, incremental income by 2011. And these are the features of the post-harvest technology, the dryer itself. And this is the flatbed dryer distribution map all over the country. If you notice the blue ones, they're the one facing most of the currents and the storms over the year. And these are just the sample. And finally, conclusion, call for regional cooperation. In closing, we, the Philippine side, reiterate but strong endorsement for handling activities like this, as they provide participants with insight into the progress and advances made by each country and organization. Let us decide with one voice and one heart to act with firmness and expediency. Let us begin with energy and hope, with discipline and faith. Let us work towards full completion of our task. Thank you. Arthur C. Yap, Secretary, Department of Agriculture, Republic of the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cachuela. Before we continue on with the program, let me inform you that the full PowerPoint presentations and proceedings of the conference will be published on the conference website, www.postharvest.org. And may I please remind everyone to please turn their phones off or at least turn it into silent mode. Now, Kun Professor Gosalwit, due to unforeseen circumstances, had to leave on an urgent matter. And now his keynote address will be delivered by Kun Dara Jetnajit, who is the advisor of the DG of the Rice Department of Thailand.